All right, here we are. Module number 5, from overwhelm to organized mindset systems for creators. Do you ever feel like your brain has 37 tabs open and none of them are loading? Like stuff is still steady spinning in the air, right? See, that's what creators' visions of overwhelm looks like. The good news is it's not a sign you're failing. It's a sign that you need a better system, not more willpower. Now today, in this particular module, we're going to show you some simple mindset systems to organize your thoughts, your energy, and your creative flow. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to module number 5 of the Mindset Mastermind for Podcasting. I'm your host, Mr. Anthony Porter, and in this session, we're going to clean up the chaos because overwhelmed mind produces inconsistent action. But an organized mind, that's your superpower. Why overwhelm happens to creators? That's a question that's a burning question that no one seems to have an answer to. But here we go. Creative minds are powerful, but without structure, they spin out of control. They crash out. You are consistently thinking, I do this every single day still. I try to come up with new episode ideas to draw people in. I try to come up with better marketing strategies to reach more podcast listeners. I want to make sure I got the right tech tools to help me grow. But should I learn them? Those are the questions that I'm asking. And then I have the doubts about my growth. See, it's not that I can't handle it. The brain needs a system to keep you grounded and not be overwhelmed. Now, the mind shift, number 1 that we want to talk about is creation and editing. Are those two different modes? Lord Jesus, yes. One of the biggest mindset breakthroughs is creation mode versus editing mode. Are they different? Yes, they are. Here's how. Creation mode, you're dreaming, you're brainstorming, and then you're recording. In that order. Editing, you're refining, you're polishing, you're publishing. In that order. If you try to do both at once, you're going to choke out. You're going to crash out. You're going to be like the little YNs out here. Crash all the way out. Separate your creative flow from your critical editing flow. Separate that, man. You have to be able to have two different mind frames. Like for me, I'm going to give y'all a piece. I have this thing called the Podcast OS system. In that system, when I idealize, I do that. I break my system down in days. So I generally idealize after my episode is already shot on Sundays. The episode shot and scheduled by the end of the weekend, by the end of Saturday. Sunday, I'm idealizing the first half of the day, second half, I'm working on social media. So between that, I'm daydreaming. I'm dreaming about what the next episode could be. I'm brainstorming how I'm going to present this episode. By Monday or Tuesday, I'm recording that episode. Then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, that's different. Because see, what I do is refine and polish it up and make sure by Saturday it's published. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and Saturday are my ideal days. See, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is when I idealize, which is I daydream, then I brainstorm, then I record. Record's on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm refining it. Thursday, it's polishing out all the kinks and make sure the music, if I'm using music, or the B-roll, if I'm using B-roll, even when I'm shooting YouTube videos, it's the same thing. And then I publish it on Saturday. So I schedule it out. So by Saturday morning, it's done. So I'm out running errands, may run into some people to get some more ideas, and then I go from there. So if you try to do both, you're going to choke out. Creation mode, edit mode. You're going to choke out. All right. So separate your creative flow from your critical thinking, editing mode. Here's a tip that I want you to think about with this too. Weekly mindset reset ritual. Try this out. Okay. Set a short ritual once a week. Bring up your ideas, organize tasks into categories like create, edit, publish, promote. Prioritize one to three things, maximum for the week. It clears the mental clutter. It sets you up for your biggest wins that you could ever want to think about. Another practical tip that we need to discuss is called energy management versus time management. All right? Like, you don't just want to manage your time, you want to manage your energy. When am I most energized for recording? And then when am I best at editing the details? That's what you got to do. You got to set aside that time. Schedule tasks out to match your natural energy rhythms, not just when your calendar says you're ready to go. So for anyone who's thinking about this, or you need to think about this, here's your mission after this video. If you choose to accept it, set up a podcast creator dashboard. Use a simple system, a Google Doc, Trello, Notion. I don't care what it is, whatever you like. Organize your ideas into create, edit, publish, and promote sections. All right. Post a screenshot of a quick description of your dashboard setup inside the school community. When your mind is organized, your momentum becomes automatic. That's simple. That is so simple. This mindset is the perfect situation that anyone could have. All right. So you've done something that most creators never do. You just didn't sit back. You didn't just level up your skills. You leveled up your mindset. Now, in the final graduation module, we're going to celebrate your wins. We're going to reflect on how far you've come and set the foundation for your next level of podcasting journey. All right. So if you're ready, I'm going to see y'all in the next module, man. We're gonna celebrate. We are definitely going to celebrate. See you.